you know each other?
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
It's weird that the woman who we saw at the docks at the bar was here. It's really, suspect, if you ask me. So, yeah, we're gonna figure out what's going on here. Yeah, she is taking it quite well.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Yeah, if only you could have seen it. Broad. It wasn't me who sent him there, it was you, bitch.
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you? What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him, shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands.
His eyes were still there.
I should have listened to Dr. Fuller. Let him intern him months ago.
As we saw.
If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Well, I want to search your old house. So we unlocked this. I'd like to know that too, but we have this unlocked answer, so we might as well use it.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Yeah, see, I can't talk to her anymore. Maybe I can. Nope, not yet. So what are your thoughts about this whole situation, Neil?
Seems interesting so far. Let's go find us a painting in the gallery.
Do you think she's lying? Tell me what you think.
I don't know yet.
What are your
Seems to
initial
be-
thoughts?
She doesn't seem to be quite as concerned about the death of her husband. She seems to be glad that, I don't know, maybe not so much glad he's gone, but doesn't seem sorry he's gone. Even though she said she's had all this time to contemplate that, it's just, you still expect more out of her, more sadness.
All right, it's good to finally hear one of your opinions for once. Let's continue this and find out what's going on here. We got this medicine book. Covers lots of stuff. Blah blah blah. Doesn't look too helpful. Got a whole bunch of piano keys. I'm wondering if we hit them in the correct order, something will happen. Sounds like an interesting song, but little melody there we got going on. What'd you say?
She gets yelled at us for playing on her piano.
Here we go. Here's a little piece of evidence.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear madam, I acknowledge the receipt of a letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to a return of his body to you. At the moment of this interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Now, just because she requested the body, I do not think that implies that she cared for him exactly as Pierce seems to believe. What about you, Neil?
I'm more intrigued why Fuller doesn't want to give her the body back. What is it about the body that he's afraid she'll see?
You bring up a valid point. Here you can see two different viewpoints. Anyway, let's see what this is.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Looks like a picture of a, looks almost like a serpent's mouth wide open. What do you think?
That's right.
Two fangs right there.
Yeah, it looks like two fangs. Could be a giant lion or a tiger or something. Looks like a big tongue down there. Who is the,
That might be Cat. That's what I was thinking. That might be Cat. There's Mrs. Sanders, and then there's old Mr. Sanders, and he seems very proud of his picture. Alright, so now I guess we're going to enter a reconstruction scene. Let's see what we can figure out here. What we can put together. Wonder what area we have to look through. We have a big, okay, there's borders right here, obviously then. So that's good.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
Okay, that's all there is to that. We got the teacup, which I can't touch apparently until I'm closer. Oh, psychology.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Oh, that woman in the picture was probably Sarah,
Oh.
not Kat. Got the book here, the medical book, right?
Sanders' accession register.
Oh, never mind.
He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally.
So he's wanted
What
it
did
for a
Sarah
while.
Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Maybe it evoked some sort of evil spirit out of it.
He finally won.
Oh,
Was
there, this
Sanders
is it.
aware of his imminent doom?
We still don't get to see it.
We can examine it, though. Okay, we can look at these two fellas. They seem very disgusted, almost, by the painting.
Yeah.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Hmm.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Now we'll examine this finally. He is very proud of it. Occultism. What happened to me? Oh!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
I don't think you want to see it.
cat hasn't taken it.
Oh, is it gone? Oh, maybe it's in
know.
here.
I don't know.
Well, I still need to
it's
see
just
it. So
suspicious that she's
we'll look
there.
around. We'll see what we can find in here. We have all the time we need. Maybe we'll find one of those green special clues somewhere.
We can go through that door.
I know. Oh, maybe not.
No, okay.
We'll have to find a key, possibly. That's a nice painting. I like that. Wouldn't mind having that in my room. That one's not too good. I don't like the old blocky style.
There's a door open there.
Yes, I'm also aware of that.
Alright.
This is a phonograph. Yep. Ah. Drugs?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Phonograph cylinder. Cool. So we'll put that in there in a moment. Let's open this door. Another door we can't open. Alright. Is this his office? And then also, here is Cat. Here's keys. Oh, yes, keys? No,
A
Dreamcast.
strange Amerindian pendant.
Pendant, never mind, okay. Something over here, drugs.
I could use one of those.
Were they prescribed to Francis or his wife? Interesting. We can't open any of these. Or we can open this.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting. To finally give it away for nothing.
For free. Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. So it seemed to be a dangerous painting, and she knew there was something wrong with it. Is this a diary?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She's scared that she will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Interesting. We got this. Oh, let's see if I'm strong enough. Hey, I'm strong enough to open a little box, guys. Isn't that neat? Now we got a key. Hopefully that'll open up those doors. Okay, it's the gallery, which is probably how we're going to see the painting. Let's see what this is. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? Is this the Necronomicon or something? Because this thing is... It's a bestiarium, okay. I guess it's not the Necronomicon, but... I have a feeling this might affect our sanity. Let's read it. Beyond Reality. Ooh. Malleus Bestiarium, Volume 2. Look at this. Wicked animals. And there's a little pentagram type thing. It's an encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures, and I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Yeah, there goes my sanity. And this will affect my destiny. So, okay. That was a big moment for me. Wow. Okay, so we've got some occultism progression, obviously. There we go, yeah. Let's see, do I have any points to use right now? I don't even know. My sanity, here we go. Ooh, shaken. That's what I was last time, though, I think, right? Shaken. So we've got all these little moments. The Malleus Bestiarium. I read an ancient treatise. The Malleus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book, and by reading it, we lost some of our sanity. Ooh. Alright. Dr. Fuller, the crazy old man, and then Irene Sanders, the wife of Francis. Let's go back to ourself. We have one character point, I see now, to spend. What were we gonna work on next? Was it investigation, or were we gonna get eloquence or spot hidden up?
I thought you wanted spot hidden up.
I do. Alright, there we go. Wow, that did barely anything, didn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, our occultism is 3, medicine's 2, psychology is 2. Alright, let's talk to her real quick. Or should we go do the, shall we do the phonograph?
Right there.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Dissertation on an anatomical question. It's the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Interesting. We've gotten some medicine progression there, too. And before we continue that way to look at the actual painting, let's listen to the phonograph real quick.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids.
There's that melody.
Each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Francis, I should never let them take you away. What have I done? Everything is my fault.
Yes, it is. What is this going to do? Replay it? Okay. Ooh, look at that picture of Irene. I do not like that. She looks like a very, what do you call it? She looks like one of those things that could be in the bestiarium right there. Alright, let's talk to old Cat.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
That's right.
Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
She's got some britches on, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Yep, look at them britches. Alright, let's see. We're going to test our eloquence out. Let's do that. We got to verify paintings for a buyer.
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext? The body language? I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
No, I like Fitzroy. Well, can I still talk to her? What's she doing? Oh, it looks like she's verifying the thing for us. What do you think of her so far? Her opinion of us?
I don't know. Seems dodgy. I don't trust her. She's up to something.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
We'll get back to her. Yeah. We'll open this old door up.
That's the right key.
Okay. Yeah. Appears to be. Wow, he has a nice collection. Beautiful collection. Look at this old. This looks like one of the people from Innsmouth. Fish people. Look at these. What are these sphinxes right here? Very, very weird. Yeah. Ceremonial dagger.
Telescope. It's a telescope.
We got this old thing right here. Lizard creature looking thing, almost like. Kind of looks like one of those things from Canarium.
It's like a Neanderthal.
And then right here we have looks like Virgin Mary Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh, look at old ancient scarabs or something in there with that old thing. That's crazy looking.
Yeah.
This old picture, all made by Sarah too. Oh, whoa! Why am I gonna need to hide? That's
where you do it.
Yeah. Maybe we're about to see something here that's gonna set us off our rocker. Look at these ghastly pictures. Where does this go to?
The public entrance to the gallery.
Public entrance, okay. greeted by this.
The
as
man
you come in.
transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I guess that painting right there behind this is it.
Possibly, yeah.
We'll see.
Yes, but we can look at other things first, can't we?
Yes, we can.
And we will.
There it is.
Gotta look at something over here. Oil? What is this? Ah, for my lamp. Oh shit, are we gonna lose power here? Alright, we'll get to that. We will get to that. Yes, we will. From over here, it looks like just a serpent type of mouth, or beast mouth opened up. What's outside? Huh. Look at this old lion with old
lion.
tentacles, yeah. Ooh, that thing is nasty looking. Horrid. Wow, some type of tablets, commandments, or whatever, written up there. There we go.
Why was he so interested in old weapons? Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That's a good question there, isn't it? Ooh, these masks.
The death mask.
These little portraits right there, those are weird too. And then who's that? Is that Fuller? No, couldn't be. What do we got here? More oil? Oh. Nasty old woman. Old hag or something. There's another hiding spot and another weapon. To which he says, Alright, we will go now check out this old Shambler painting. Oh, we got a globe. Nothing to do. Alright. Let's lose our minds. Oh, we got something here. A little piece of paper.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from pressing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah.
It looks like a dagger that was in one of those glass
It did.
cases.
It did look like one that was in the cases. Yeah, here we go. In our minds. Lights go out and everything. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh my god! Yeah, he looks very shaken by that. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, now we know what we're gonna run and hide from.
Yeah, we do.
What the hell was that?
Oh, whoa! Oh, fuck! Oh my gosh. And as more time we're in here, we lose more of our sanity.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out.
I can't even touch it.
Oh, fuck! The dagger, I need the dagger! I need the dagger!
Oh.
Oh my god, no! No! Ah. Okay. Well, now we know to get the dagger. Join us on the next video for this. Now that we seem to have some idea of what to do.
Yep.